Practice reading and listening. The wind and the sun. When the wind and the sun had an argument, "I am stronger than you," said the wind. "No, you are not," said the sun. Just at that moment, they saw a traveler walking across the road. He was wrapped in a shawl. The sun and the wind agreed that whoever could separate the traveler from his shawl was stronger. The wind took the first turn. He blew with all his might to tear the traveler's shawl from his shoulder. But the harder he blew, the tighter the traveler gripped the shawl to his body. The struggle went on till the winter was over. Now it was the sun's turn. The sun smiled warmly. The traveler felt the warmth of the smiling sun. Soon he let the shawl fall open. The sun's smile grew warmer and warmer, hotter and hotter. Now the traveler no longer needed his soul. He took it off and dropped it on the ground. The sun was declared stronger than the wind. Practice reading and listening. The villager and spectacles. There was a villager. He was illiterate. He did not know how to read and write. He often saw people wearing spectacles for reading books or papers. He thought, if I have spectacles, I can also read like these people. I must go to town and buy a pair of spectacles for myself. So one day he went to town. He entered a spectacle shop. He asked the shopkeeper for a pair of spectacles for reading. The shopkeeper gave him a various pair of spectacles and book. The villager tried all spectacles one by one, but he could not read anything. He told the shopkeeper that all those spectacles were useless for him. The shopkeeper gave him a doubtful look. Then he looked at the book. It was upside down. The shopkeeper said, "Perhaps you don't know how to read." The villager said, "No, I don't. I want to buy spectacles so that I can read like others, but I can't read with any of these spectacles." The shopkeeper controlled his laughter with great difficulty when he learned the real problem of his illiterate customer. He explained to the villager, "My dear friend, you are very ignorant. Spectacles don't help you to read or write. They only help you to see better. First of all, you must learn to read and write." Practice reading and listening. Three thieves. One night, three thieves stole a lot of money from rich man's house. They put the money in a bag and went to the forest. They felt very hungry. So one of them went to the nearby village to buy food. The other two remained in the forest to take care of bag of money. The thief that went for food had an evil idea. He ate his food at a hotel. Then he bought food for his two mates in the forest. He made a strong poison with the food. He thought, those two will eat this poison food and die. Then I will get all the money for myself. Meanwhile, the two rich men in the forest decided to kill their mate on return. They thought that they would divide the money between the two of them. All the three rich men carried out their cruel plans. The thief who wanted all the money for himself came to the forest with the poisoned food. The two men in the forest hit him and killed him. Then they ate the poisoned food and died. Thus, these evil people meet with an evil end. Practice reading and listening. The farmer and his sons. A farmer had 5 sons. They were strong and hardworking, but they always quarreled with one another. Sometimes they even fought. The farmer wanted his sons to stop quarreling and fighting. He wanted them to live in peace. Plain words of advice or scolding did not have much effect on these young people. The farmer always thought what to do to keep his sons united. One day, he found an answer to the problem. So he called all his sons together. He showed them a bundle of sticks and said, I want any of you to break these sticks without separating them from the bundle. Each of the 5 sons tried one by one. They used their full strength and skill, but none of them could break the stick. Then the old man separated the sticks and gave each of them just a single stick to break. They broke the stick easily. The farmer said, a single stick by itself is weak. It is strong as long as it is tied up in a bundle. Likewise, you will be strong if you are united. You will be weak if you are divided. Practice reading and listening. The wise man. One day, a rich merchant came to Babel. He said to Bumble, I have 7 servants in my house. One of them has stolen my bag and precious pearl. Please find out the thief. So Bumble went to the rexman's house. He called all the 7 servants in a room. He gave a stick to each one of them. Then he said, These are magic sticks. Just now all these sticks are equal in length. Keep them with you and return tomorrow. If there is a thief in the house, his stick will grow an inch longer by tomorrow. The servant who had stolen the bag of pearl was scared. He thought, if I cut a piece of 1 inch from my stick, I won't be caught. So he cut the stick and made it shorter by 1 inch. The next day, Bumble collected the sticks from the servants. He found that 1 servant's stick was short by an inch. Bumble pointed his finger at him and said, He is the thief. The servant confessed to his crime. He returned the bag of pearl. He was sent to jail.